Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SF1 GP1. We are with, I kind of messed that up already. It's been a pretty hectic weekend, but we are live with GP1 at the Japanese Grand Prix. GP2 tackled this track on Friday for a outstanding and pretty eventful race, but we are here now live with GP1 to see how these guys get on. Now, we're riding on board with SF1 Botas, who is actually F1 Tom. He did change his gamer tag. His
I do have another
GP1
name for him,
counterpart. Yeah,
but I won't say it.
or we actually have Carlos with us tonight too. He wasn't with us on Friday night. He was I think he was out on the evening. But it's nice to have you back, mate. It's relatively hard to do this by myself.
I
But
can
having
imagine.
you with me is going to make this a lot easier.
I hope. Just depends if all the cars get through. Got some new faces today, so it's going to
Yes,
be
we
interesting.
do have a couple of reserves. I have one in for myself from another league I run, BRL. I'm going to give those guys a shout out. Where is he? EG Sparky has stepped up for us, so let's see how he gets on. But being Botaz is the first one out. We're going to ride with him for a little bit. Get
He
this
has got a
Delta
confidence
brought up
boost,
on.
having done the race on Friday.
Yes. He's still running that pumpkin helmet too.
He's feeling
I'm interested.
Halloweenish.
I'm interested to see if they actually have a Christmas outfit that
If
comes
they
out,
do,
and if they
Santa's
do,
coming back. Just saying.
SF1 Santa has to come back.
That's it.
Sector 2 yellows. Now it's going to be interesting because BRL does with speaking on about Sparky here. BRL runs short qualifying, so I don't know how he's going to get on. I know Attic, the guy that Sparky's taking over for this evening, said it was a little bit of a difference getting adjusted to it because you're kind of sitting around waiting for that right moment to go out. But
Yeah.
we shall see. We have a Renault in the gravel really, and Tom's got two guys ahead of him that might impede on these laps, so they're gonna have to move. Is that Harrison or is that Becker?
Oh,
Becker
Harrison.
also.
Come on.
He's gonna move. Yep, he gets out of the way.
Yeah.
But we do have a couple GP2 guys filling in for their GP1 counterparts, as you are allowed to do in this league. And I kind of agree with it. As long as you're not going to impede on any of these GP1 drivers' race.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, end of the day, it's all about points. That's all that matters. I made it very clear. McCall gets out of the way nicely there for Bottas.
McCall making a debut tonight in the Renault, part of the SF1 Goomba train. Let's see what kind of time Tom can get himself stuck into. He did a really good job in qualifying on Friday. I think he started the race in 4th, I believe. It was a 30.2. I'm gonna guess we're definitely gonna see the 27s though.
So we got Ghost, Stig, and Harrison on a set of hards.
I wonder if their idea is to start from the back. Let me get this up. Actually, I almost forgot all about that.
Oh mate, it's gonna get good. There's rain in the race.
Oh yeah, what race? Josh just told me. Harrison told us. Oh, I know. I'm gonna put a little banter out there and say Stig absolutely was hoping for the rain in the race. Said his pace was easily top 4 in the rain compared to the dry. Rewind goes 28.7 on a set of softs. Let's see who else is gonna come down the line here. Sparky pits. Yoshinator's on the outlap. UR Robbie is gonna fly around. Stick
Not
with
gonna lie,
UR
if I
Robbie
knew
for a second.
if it was gonna rain, I wouldn't mind racing. Right, let's see some Delta times.
Continues drive setup with a few changes in
So what kind of times are we looking at? We got Rewind and Mulan 28.7, 29.4. Goat's there just about with a 29.8.
McCall goes quickest.
28.6.
28.5. Is it
He's
6 or
feisty
5?
today.
Oh.
28.6. Ghost
Yoshinator
and Harrison, 31 and 34.
Yeah,
31.4 and 31.8.
McLaren are right here too. Oh, Yoshinator was on an outlap. Let's see who that might have been. Eke is on a flyer right now. So one of the new drivers this evening. I'm gonna How do you pronounce that? The Williams driver? I'm gonna let you crack that.
Lethality. Lethality? Lethal.
Lethality. Lethal. All
Just
right, so
throwing it
it's
out there. I
lethal.
hope you don't live up to your name's reputation, mate.
I sure
And
hope not.
Eke. Whoa, Eke takes a really narrow line there. 28.4. He went really close to the wall.
Eke 28.4. Ruzia raced on Friday. He's here to fill in for IS Daiguero, who could not make it, has family issues. Or family over, not family issues.
Oh, Erosia, be careful. Oh, no.
Oh.
Remember, bring the car home, mate. Like, that's all that
I will
matters.
say that corner caught out a lot of drivers on Friday. Purple Haze is here. She's watching in the comments. SF1 Hamilton, you need to change your Twitch name now, Haze, because then you're going to get me all confused like I was on Friday.
Wait, what spot on?
Their dinner's going to... bringing the car home, GP2 drivers not causing any incidents. I think that's part of what we were talking about.
Oh, fair, I'm with you now.
Stig is on a set of hards too. I wonder if they're all saving their softs
Well,
for
I wonder if it's actually
Q2
like a
and Q3.
whole wet race. Like if
It
the
is a whole
duration
race,
is.
actually. Stig showed me, but it's light rain. I don't know if it's going to be that crossover point like we had in Monaco 2 or 3 seasons ago, if you remember that race, where it was raining, but it didn't warrant wet tires, which was absolutely the worst race ever.
We'll see.
All right, so who we have left? Sparky is on a flyer. Let's see what time Sparky can get in. Lethal is on a flyer. He's on the backstretch, so we're going to ride on him with 180R.
I just hope everyone knows their braking points in the rain. I'm actually looking forward to it. T1.
They do change.
T1 is going to be insane.
I hope a lot of people just mind the gaps and try to get through cleanly, allow people the space. It looks like Lethal's going to pull into the pits. So third dinner is coming up to 180R. Where's everybody else? Grimdog is right there. Sector 2 yellow's not sure what that's for. Hopefully
your Robbie's going really slowly. He's out of fuel.
Third dinner is going to cross the line. It's going to be a pretty quick time. 29.9 gets himself P7. All right, let's see. Sparky's going to cross the line. Let's see what kind of time he can get in. Goes P5, 28.9.
Oh, he was moving that way.
There's the Ferrari. Oh, that's got a long way to go back.
I was trying to figure out like what he was doing off track, and I'm just riding on board with Yoshinoda as he cuts the corner to go back into the pit. Very nice.
Yeah, I saw Raph, if he's watching Raph on Friday, take some extreme off-road, I guess you'd say tracks. I've never seen him. I've never taken him, but he found these nice little off-road tracks that took him right into the pits where he could stay off the line. Some of these tracks have them, and I've never explored them. I do see an end plate there. We're riding with Grimdog. Grimdog having a pretty good season so far.
Sectors 2 and 3.
Grimdog is on a flyer, so we'll stay with Grimdog, see what kind of time he can post in.
Robbie is still going around track.
I happen to wonder, I mean, I see Eke, who's mighty quick, a 28.4, but I mean, I've seen the 27s this week from a couple other drivers in different places. I wonder if the track is not hot enough, or if it's too hot.
It's only Q1.
I wonder if we are going to... True. The track does have to rubber up.
Right, who are winning on time? So Lethality, Erosia, Stig, Grim, and Lewis.
Grimdog is going to pass right now. He's going to set his lap in. Goes P9 for Grim, 30 flat.
30
that
flat.
That is a solid time for Grim.
I wonder how many of these are on an actual wet setup. Because that could be something.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I didn't even think of that. A lot of these could be geared towards the wet setup. Ruzia is now on a flyer. Let's see. Stig is leaving it late. Lewis is on a flyer as well, the two Haas drivers. Their team manager watching on.
Turn in.
He might be. I'm telling you, I think this is a wet setup.
I know Erosia wants the rain, like he really wants the rain. But it seems to be costing him a lot if it is a rain setup.
I will say his helmet is spot on with that car. If you look on board with his helmet, it's some flashy stuff right there from Aruzia. I wonder what Lewis is running. I haven't seen Lewis's helmet. It's definitely a black finish, but I can't see the rest of it. Maybe they'll give me.
I think it's black and white. Is it black and white?
A little bit of a lockup from Lewis. Yeah, it definitely is black and white. Oh,
Looks
it
nice.
is really nice too for the Haas.
Yeah.
There we go. Lewis is going to cross the line. Gets himself P5 28.7.
Good lap, good lap.
Let's see. My man, Stig, you finally get yourself out on track. Lito is on a flyer as well, who just improved and missed it. Goat has retired from the session.
Goat's retired. Rosie's gone into the pit.
Did he crash out?
No, he hasn't. I think he's got a big red X near his. You know when you got the Delta up and you can see the ERS system. There's an X near it. Why is there an X there?
I can't even click on it.
I wonder if his DRS isn't working.
So let's see. Lethal yet to set a lap. He's on a flyer, so we're going to ride with Lethal as it comes down the back stretch here. Let's see what kind of time he can post. I'm going to say this race is going to be touch and go. It's going to be very exciting with the rain impending on these guys.
Oh, we already have a clip.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So here comes Lethal. He's going to set his first lap in for qualifying. What time is he going to post? Goes P8 with a 29.8. That's a solid lap from his debut on his Q1. Ruzia
so Harrison
hits.
definitely needs to go out. Europe is going to have
Harrison.
to do that. And Stig is committed to his HOTS.
He's on a set of softs now.
Wait. Yeah, I had to change his delta. There we are.
He's on a set of softs. Ruzia is now on an at lap. So those two are yet the only two to put in laps. We're going to have a little talk with our team, leaving it late.
Yeah.
Leaving it really late.
Erosia, I'm not too sure. I think
Sparky is out on another lap as well. I figure that anybody from around the, I would say P8 area, Lethal would probably be relatively safe.
Assuming Erosia and Stig and Harrison get a clean lap in, I think Yoshinator onwards will fall down.
Alright. So let's see what time Stig can post in with this. Gonna cross the line, goes P8 as well, 29.6. Let's see what time Aruzia can get in. He is on an out lap, yet to start his flyer, but he's gonna have a lot of pace towards the end of this session. Let's see.
If he can get through.
Eke is on another fly. Eke is on another flyer as well. Rewind there.
Third Dylan needs an invite.
There. Yeah.
Send him an invite.
Lewis is pretty far up there as well. Let's see, he's going to try to improve on his time here. Does a 28.7. I think he just started his lap, actually. Harrison's up there. Let's run down the order here. McCall has retired. I think he's retired in the pit lane. All right, let's ride with Aruzia. Let's see what time he can get himself stuck into. He's the only one yet to set a lap for this race. Or not race, sorry. Qualifying.
Mulan and Rewind are literally on each other's tails. Ghost is retired. McCall's retired.
instant stamina, that still happens. Let's see it.
I
care
did.
of it.
I was trying my best not to respond.
I took care of it.
I do have a runny mouth, so it's best to behave.
So Ruzia is now on a flyer. Gets himself, that was updated kind of late there, 29.8. It looks like we have a bit of a, oh, that was weird, okay. So Becker on SF1. Botas is down in the order. His teammate is down in the order right now. Yoshinator needs to try to get himself in. Grimdog is borderline right there. He can still have time to improve. Third dinner is leaving it really late. I think he's just going to sit on this one.
Botas is about to start his lap.
Alright, let's get back on board with this one.
Third
Matt
dinner has
P57,
joined.
what is going on, sir? Mulan has retired. Like I said, I was thinking anything from the 29, 6, or 8-ish. You should be relatively comfortable to get yourself through. Eke gets himself up there. We're going to have another battle with Rewind and Eke this week.
Had to send Erosion invite.
Okay, coming down about 15 seconds left of this qualifying.
Oh,
Eke
Botas!
starts another.
He's gone. He's out.
Oh no. Oh boy. So that is, Botas is not going to be able to get through Q2, unfortunately. Not with the car mangled like that. So it looks like the only people that can squeeze in here, Grim is looking to get himself in. Your Robbie's finished with the session, so he's out of Q1. Becker needs to get himself in, so he's trying to push to get himself in. So right now, Grim is looking to cross the line. He gets himself into Q2, 29.7.
Good lap.
Solid, so we're going to ride with Becker and see if he can get himself in. Coming up the backstretch now to 130R. That's weird gearbox glitch. It sounds so weird. Let's ride on board. Let's see if it fixes it. No, it doesn't fix it. Touches the grass a bit there. It's going to get really out of shape on the last
really wide.
chicane. Oh, I don't think that's going to help him get through to Q2, so he's going to pull it into the pits, and that's going to be Q1 over with. So we're going to lose out third dinner. You're Robbie, Botas, and Becker. Goat, even though he does get through, is not going to be able to participate in Q2 because of his car being crashed in Q1. Pretty quiet Q1, I would have to say. Some of the names that you would expect to be up there, like Eke, Rewind, McCall, debut driver tonight. I know that league is quick, so I expected him to be up there. Mulan is up there. Lewis is up there. Lethal, new debut driver. Don't know much about him. He's gotten himself pretty far up there as well. So that's a good showing from Lethal. On to Q2 we go. Give this a bit so you guys, nobody cares about the XP. But Eke grabs the quickest lap of Q1, followed by Rewind, McCall, Mulan, P5 for Lewis. Lethal is P6, Sparky P7, Harrison P8, Yoshinator P9, Hilly, Stig, Grimdog, Aruzia. Ghost gets himself sneaking into Q2. We do lose out Brother Goat, third dinner, Your Robbie, Botas, and Becker in that session. So now we move on to Q2, and I do know these guys are going to have a wet race, so I'm wondering if we're going to see anybody push the softs. Like I'm guessing most of these guys are going to start on the soft.
Sorry, mate. Just had to respond to the team manager's chat. It went on one.
I am seeing it, and I'm just going to sit here and give a good stream like I usually try to do. Oh,
There's a
third
comment.
dinner, that is heartbreaking.
Oh,
there's a car missing? Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Go
Makes sense.
Crashed out. So as soon as we load up here, I'm gonna pour some coffee out here. Get myself
Tea sounds good right
that
now.
Java juice, huh? Yeah, get myself that Java juice so I can keep up with these guys.
Right, so if there's rain at the start, it wouldn't matter. I think everyone would go on a set of softs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when you were responding to the team chat. I believe most of these guys are probably going to try to get through on the set of softs.
No
reason
some
to
people are
protect the
going
tire.
for mediums.
Unless they feel like the rain is not going to impede on the race. Let's see who was first out. Looks like Rewind might have been the first one out. So we're going to pop back on board with Rewind. See what time he can get himself into. See if he can get himself easily snuck into Q3 this evening. I will say it's very early in qualifying, but predictions for pole position. Do we have to give one, or do we have it chalked up to one person?
Well, I've got my driver, and then I've got a driver that I like. So, Lewis or Eke, to be fair.
Lewis or Eke. I wonder if these guys are running dry setups. I mean, the time was a little bit down. I'll be able to tell as soon as we get into Q3 who sets the quickest time. Most likely it will probably be a crossover between a dry setup and a wet setup as Rewind takes out the pylons there. Nice one, Rewind. He starts his flyer now. Let's see what he can get himself stuck into. I'm thinking he is on the soft, so it's probably definitely going to be around the 28 area. Easy around turn 1, that long right-hand bender up the S's. So yeah, a couple guys have gone for the soft. McCall's gone for the soft. Lethal's gone for the soft. Stig is on the soft. And Lewis is on the soft. Or not soft, medium compound. My apologies. Becker has left the session. I think he'll need an invite back.
Yep, I'll send him one.
I see a bit of clouds forming.
Unless my drivers were mistaken, they said rain, but in the race. I hope not qualifying.
Well, I'm saying like the overcast is kind of working itself in already. If you just notice, especially around the hairpin, it seemed just a tad bit gray. And when I was riding with
so smooth. Just look at it.
He's the captain, man. He's the captain.
Like electrifying.
And it's crazy too, because not a lot of our viewers who watch this constantly, he's on a pad, so you don't need a wheel to be super quick, as Rewind sets the quickest time for the session so far, 28.1.
Quicker than
That's quick.
Q1 as well.
So the times are starting to gear up. Let's see, let's ride with who might have been...
Ghost on a 29.8.
Looks like McCall is going to be the second guy to get a time in. No,
Moulin
I'm sick. Ghost gets in there. 6. Let's see what McCall can get. It's going to be really borderline 28.9
on a set of mediums.
Eke, 28.8.
McCall's done a good lap on a set of mediums.
There's Yoshinator. Sparky gets himself 31.5. That's a little off the pace. I think that might have been a little bit of holding back somewhere. Mulan, okay. Oh, Lewis gets himself 29.3. That's who it was. Yoshinator's going to cross the line. Let's see what he can get himself in. It's a 29.7. Haley gets 29.5. Following Yoshinator right there. Let's see. Lethal is on the outlap.
Stig's just started his first sector.
Yeah, Ruzia's just going around T1 now. Grimdog is following
Josh just a
Ruzia.
little further up as well.
Yeah, we'll ride with Harrison here. See what time he can get in. He's got a solid pink helmet. It is a solid pink helmet.
Right, let's see who else is on the lap. So McCall's not on the lap. Eke's not on the lap. Moulon's letting people go by. Harrison is on the
gets
lap.
himself. Yeah, he's on the pack stretch now, coming in 180R. And that pink flashy helmet with that silver arrow goes around. Let's ride with him as he comes up to the chicane here. Maybe he's just a tad bit early on the brakes, but gets himself cleanly through. It's going to be relatively quick. He's going to cross about a 28. 28.7.
28.7.
Gets himself third. Ahead of Eke. Interesting. Let's see. Lethal is on a flyer going up the S's. Aruzia's on the back stretch. Stick is going to cross
Stick
the
must
line.
have
Where
made
is
a
he getting
mistake.
himself? Yeah, he invalidated, I think. Or did he back off? He backed off because he's just now pushing. Let's see where Aruzia can get himself. No, he's going to pull into the pits and abandon his lap. So Lethal is going to be ahead of Stig around the hairpin. This is where I saw the clouds start to kind of roll in a bit. Let's find out.
Yeah, so just to confirm, it's raining from the beginning. Trying to figure out why
Stig
my
sent
drivers
me.
aren't doing it.
Lethal, I think, abandoned his lap. He's just pulled off to let the McLaren through. I wonder if that was Eke he let through. So also Stig now is the next guy to set a lap. He's on the softs. I'm just wondering if it's the case in point where they want to do one lap, protect the tires, and then come in and set the quick time on their soft. Because usually for Q1 and Q2 you have 3 compounds and you have 2 soft and 1 medium if you select balance.
Yeah.
So I don't
know.
know.
I think it's 3 softs and 1 medium.
Stig gets himself 10th with a 30.2 on a set of medium.
So he might need to go on a set of softs.
Yeah, I think that's his plan. He's going to come out on a brand new set of softs and punch in a time to try to get into Q1. Sparky did a 31.5.
Oh, Grim goes wide.
Sitting in the pits.
Loses wing.
Oh no.
Just before the line.
Oh. You can tell there's a little bit of frustration with that.
Yeah.
He does have time to get around and get himself stuck in. He is on the mediums too, so he saved his softs as well. He's really going to have to kind of push it and get himself back into the pits.
Is that on the same set of softs?
What's that?
Okay, he's done 2 laps. Trying to figure out if he's on the same set of softs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. He's still pushing laps here.
So he must have been running on high fuel. Well, more fuel than most.
I wonder if he's putting practice in, really. He's going to pull it into the pits now, though.
He nearly lost it as he went into the pits.
Lewis is on a outlap. McCall's on an outlap. Ghost is on an outlap. Ghost is about ready to start his flying lap. Stig is still pushing. Let's see if he can get himself improved any better on this lap, or is he going to pull it? No, he's going to pull it into the pits.
So Ghost is starting his lap.
Somebody took out the brake board meter in pits.
It wasn't me.
Becker has joined. Yeah, since you're
Before
here.
anyone says anything,
I'd hope it wasn't
me.
Just to give everybody a little update about Stig, give him a shout out. He did mention a prayer to the rain gods before this race, and it looks like they've listened to him and gifted him one.
I know a few drivers did want the rain. People just need to remember, bring the car home.
It's crazy that some people want the rain and some people don't. So Lewis starts his lap. Looks like McCall's about ready to start his lap. Hilly is, I think he's gonna, where's he at? Okay. He's on an out lap. Ghost is on a flyer himself. Let's see what time Ghost can put in here. He's on the set of softs, he is. So
he's 5,000ths of a second slower in that middle sector. No, sorry, 2 tenths up. Yeah, 2 tenths up.
Yeah, he's 2 tenths up.
I'm guessing that was the delta for the first sector.
First sector is pretty difficult for some people. I know a couple of my drivers saying it's Ghost improves to 29.6, gets himself P8. I know my drivers were saying that
Sparky is 8 tenths up.
Let's jump down to Sparky here.
Is he on a set of mediums?
Yes, he is. Track is improving, though. Let's see what time. Is he furthest up? Lethal is behind him.
So he's
we'll
2
jump to
seconds up,
Lethal
which
then.
will slot him on a 29.5.
He did have a pretty bad outlap. That 31.5, I don't think was representative of his time. Let's see, he's going to cross the line. Going to go P5 on a set of mediums.
Set of
That's
mediums.
pretty quick.
That was a mighty lap.
Oh, he just retired on track 2. Nice.
Guys, be careful. I'm going to jump on... Oh, he's pulled off. That's alright. That's alright.
Dig in the pits. I wonder if he's going to come out. He's got.
So McCall goes fastest with a 27.8. So he's done a 27.8. Becca needs another invite. Let me send him on real quick.
That's almost 4/10 faster than Rewind. I have a feeling Eke's playing with people because he's now on an outlap instead of, I'm sure, brand new softs.
It's the captain, mate.
He's going to start his flyer lap now. This is, I'm pretty sure, going to be his, representative time.
It is the captain.
Lewis is.
No, he's backed out of it. He's backed out of it.
Yeah, he's not using. Hilly's on a flyer, so he's just started his lap. Yoshinator is on an outlap. All the guys at the bottom are on an outlap.
Erosia, you can't leave it to the last minute like this, mate.
Grim has just started his flyer. Yeah, it just seems like Grim's having a little bit of trouble through the S's. I think McCall's safe. With 1:50 to go, I think he can relatively retire. Lethal is up to 3rd. Let's jump back down with Aruzia. Actually, let's stick with Grimdog because he is on a flyer. He's the one that's trying to look to improve to get himself into Q3. He and Hilly made a Q3 appearance last week as 2 teammates, I believe, if I'm correct. Can't quite remember.
Yeah.
Doing so many streams trying to remember like who finished where in qualifying. Sometimes runs.
Especially when you got people finishing in different positions. Like we've had a surprise podium runners, you know?
Yeah, here's looking at you, Third Dinner. I know you're watching. Getting that 3rd place in Baku. Grimdog grabbed the grass a little bit. Easy on the chicane. Looks pretty comfortable. He's going to come through and cross the line. It's going to be 31. It's going to be a little slow. 32.5. I don't think he's got it the flow of this track. I think he's struggling a little bit with this track.
Lewis crosses the line with... Goes to 3rd, 28.3.
28.3. It's up to Aruzia. It's up to my team. Stig here trying to get himself in. Sparky has kind of left himself a little vulnerable with a 28.9 and retired on a set of mediums. Now is 9th. He just improved. I can't tell.
Yoshinator, I think.
Yoshinator. I think it was Yoshinator.
Rosie just got into 10th.
Rosie just got into 10th. He's right on the bubble. He does have one more go at it if he wants to try to push it. He does have about 40% of his ERS, but I think he's backed out of it.
Yeah, he's backed out of it.
Oh no. Stig's backed out of it too.
Did I see someone go off?
Stig is backed off of it. I think he invalidated his lap.
Saw yellows in sector 3. Could have sworn I saw a car go off.
So Grim pushing to see if he can improve and get himself further up in this grid. Instead of P14, he's got one more couple corners to navigate. Cross the line. Is it going to be? This is definitely going to be an improvement here. He's going to get in. Oh, he just missed 29.4. I thought he was going to get in. I thought he was. That is
So
unfortunate.
who's left?
Ghost.
Let's see, Ghost.
Ghost. But he's backed off it.
Ghost is backed off it. Stig's not going
that's
out.
it.
He's in the pits.
No. That's it.
That's it, isn't it?
Unless Aruzia can get himself stuck in, but he's not on it either.
Nah. Right, so everyone's driving slowly
he went
back
to a
into the pits.
28.1. I did miss that. Rewind. Lewis is out of fuel, so... Oh, he's got a long way to go.
I'm just happy he's in the back straight and not like at the beginning of Sector 1 now.
Here comes the car through.
Okay, it is a very long way.
I told you, we're going to be waiting.
This is going to take a while.
Sorry, viewers. Now Lewis retired on track. I mean, the session is over.
Behind him.
Nobody was going for a new, last-minute flyer, so I think that's okay. So, unfortunately, we lose out Aruzia, Grimdog, Ghost, and Stig. I don't... might have to have a little chat with you later, Stig. No, I'm just kidding. Qualifying is a beast in its own, but for P1 in Q2, McCall sets the quickest time, followed by Eke. Rewind is right there. I don't know. My mind is starting to change with who's going to get pole position. McCall seems to have a lot of pace. Nah, got to stick to the guns.
Eke and Lewis.
Rewind third. Lewis is in fourth. Lethal fifth. Solid race for time for Lethal. Mulan is in sixth. Harrison seventh. Yoshinator. Solid time from Yoshinator. Gets himself an eighth. Followed by Sparky ninth and Hilly in 10th. Hilly gets another Q3 appearance. I know he likes to complain that he's not a GP1 driver, but he's getting a lot of Q3
himself,
appearances. Yeah. But we do lose out Aruzia, Grimdog, Ghost, and Stig from that. So now we are on to Q3.
I mean, to be fair, on paper, if we're looking at time trial, McCall is the quickest of them all. He's got the fastest lap around there.
Oh,
I like to snoop around.
Yeah, so it begs the question, do you keep Captain Eke as your provisional pole winner for this race, or are you going to give it to McCall? I think I have my top three. I think I think McCall's going to get pole, and I think Eke's going to be second, and Rewind's going to be right there.
I wonder how come he keeps dropping out?
Right out, right away. It looks like Rewind's going to come out right away. Get this delta up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Get that through.
I think because of how short the track is, you might be able to get 3 runs in.
Hilly's thinking about doing a lap on the saw or the mediums. Zako
to make a point that he's going to get in 10th.
Zako, good Q2 appearance.
Remember, Zako, bring the car home. And then you can go sleep.
Hey, your GP2 driver just outed my GP1 driver. Here's talking to you, Stig. No, I think Stig had the same trouble I did. It was like 2 seasons ago. Every qualifier I somehow invalidated a lap. Like there are tracks
it is
really
pretty
quick
easy
at.
On
like USA. USA. It's not because I'm American, but I properly like that track, and I invalidated my lap. Luckily, it wasn't enough to warrant me out. I was able to kind of fight a couple of the top drivers that season to finish on the podium. But hey, I mean, it happens. You have to just kind of adapt. Sometimes starting at the back, you're gonna have a lot of that too. So
just depends on the severity of the rain. Like it could be the Monaco
taking the pylons out again.
Do you remember Monaco?
I don't know.
When we had light rain, but we never ever used the inters.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about 10-15 minutes ago. If you remember, I was on about that. I wonder if they might have that situation here.
If they do, it's literally going to be everyone like snail pace around track. But
just hang on to the car as best as you can.
That's it.
And Jeff, I remember Jeff in that race was so confused. He's like, I don't know if we should go on inters or if we should stay on dries. The times seem fine for the moment. But if you start feeling like you're losing pace and losing the track,
Oh,
maybe
Rewind goes
we
a
should
bit wide
watch
there.
for inters. And I stayed on, I think I was on mediums the entire time. That was back when they had ultra softs and all that nonsense.
All I know is, in Monaco, at one point I was facing backwards, and I got lapped
and
within
destroyed
like
my
2
brother.
laps. Yeah, that's because I took something I shouldn't have taken. That's all I'm gonna say.
So it looks like we had, I think that was Lethal getting out of the way there for Rewind. Let's see what kind of time Rewind can post in. He's going to be the first to cross the line with a competitive time here. He's going to cross the line.
A 1:28.4.
1:28.4. All of a sudden my headphones just like shot really loud. I was kind of noise deafening there.
So Moulin done the 28.5, less than a tenth.
Sparky's going to be the next to cross the line. Let's see. Ooh, cut the corner a little bit. Eke did 21. Ooh, Sparky pulls into the pits. I think he invalidated his lap across that chicane. McCall.
IS McCall.
28
flat. Josh 29.2. Hilly.
Hilly did.
That's a good lap on a set of mediums.
It is. So
it's a really good lap on a set of mediums.
Up at the hairpin. Lethal does have somebody. Was that Mulan that was coming through? No.
I believe that was Rewind.
Yeah, Lethal let Rewind through, even though Lethal was on a hot lap.
Rewind is on a lap.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like Lethal's. Oh yeah, you're right. His ERS is turned down.
Yeah, he invalidated lap time after he done sector 1.
Ben Bryant, what is going on? Cheers for you viewing in.
Are they actually talking about the USA track?
Third dinner.
It's a great track in the rain. Like the S section.
Third dinner, I know right what you're talking about. That was my entire season 2 seasons ago. So Lewis goes up to 28 flat, right there with McCall. I think that's everybody stuck in. It looks like Lethal is the only one that's going to be pushing for a competitive time this lap. So we're going to stick with Lethal, the brand new Williams driver for this season. Signed by SF1 Marcus himself. Sparky did invalidate, I think, on the final chicane of his first run.
And Yoshi's also on the outlap as well.
So here's to hoping, ladies and gentlemen, that we do not have to have a lobby restart. That would be so great.
Wait, there's a lobby restart?
No, didn't have to have one on Friday, which was amazing.
Dreamful.
Seeing that was... Ooh, Lethal getting a little bit of the curves.
End plate. So he's got to go into the pits.
Whenever where that happened. So Lethal now the only one that's going to cross the line. Connection, yeah, I know. All you have to do, dinner, is just head down. You still have the race. There are no points in qualifying. And with the rain, anything can happen. So Lethal goes up to 6. Now Sparky's going to cross the line to start his flyer. Yoshinator pulls into the pits. So let's ride with Sparky, my reserve driver for this evening. I see that he updated his helmet. Yeah, he definitely.
It's good. They're taking it seriously.
Of Alpha. I've seen his helmet before in the other league he runs, and since he's in the Williams, it's more of a blue stripe on the side. But he's updated it for the.
Took a lot of curb there. Like a lot of curb.
Oh, I think he took a brake meter board out with him.
Using all of track limits. Little lock up.
To be fair, that's kind of how I drive as well. Like, if I know I can trust hitting the curve, I'm going to take the curve as much as I can. I've really been knuckling down and pushing on career mode lately, just for our co-op streams, just so I don't spin myself out. I've been really pushing.
I already did. Wait, you spun as well?
It's all about
I remember.
Yeah, and that's when I was like, you know, I need to go back and start practicing some more. Because I leave it late, and I'll practice a little bit before the race I do on Monday nights with BRL, and then I don't touch the game pretty much the rest of the week.
Had a bit of an oversteer kick in there.
P4, 28.1.
I think he could have gone quicker if he didn't have that oversteer.
He's gonna, I think, I don't know if he's gonna have enough time to get back. He is low on fuel as well.
If he can run and lean, it should take him to the end, I think, really quickly.
But even saying so,
probably
he
have
only
to
has
cut
320
the last
left.
corner, which will save him about maybe 5 seconds there.
I think that's his qualifying over though, because I'm just looking at the time now. It's 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. By the time you get into the pits and out, you're not gonna have time. He's gonna cross the line, start his flyer. Let's see if he can maintain pole position.
So we're gonna see a 27, hopefully.
Lewis is leaving it late. Eke is gonna leave it a little bit late. Sparky is on his way back to the pits.
Sector 3 yellows.
Is on his way out. Mulan.
Yeah, it's all about the race, but at the same time, when there's rain involved, it's also about the other cars around you.
So Hilly's on a flyer here. Yoshinator on a flyer. Let's see what time he can post in. He's going to go up the S's now, so he's just started his lap. I think Hilly's a little bit further down the road.
McCall was 6 thousandths of a second quicker in the first sector. He is pushing.
I'm telling you, man. I think it's going to be McCall, Eke, Rewind. And I think Lewis will bring up in fourth. I think Rewind has a lot of pace here.
and Lewis for front row.
Here goes Hilly. Maybe Hilly will get front row.
Oh, McCall spins!
Oh no. Hilly gets himself P8 currently. Yoshinator now will fly with him.
He got too throttle happy.
He is on the
He's just putting
part
power
of the track
everywhere.
I absolutely love. This is my favorite part of the track. It catches so many drivers out. It's kind of a difficult navigation to hang on that left and not oversteer the car into the gravel.
So Hilly's done a 29.2 on a set of
softs.
Is that a set of softs?
Yeah, he just ran a lap. Here goes Yoshinator. What time is he going to post? Gets himself P8, 28.9. I have a feeling Harrison's definitely going to improve as well. So let's see. Rewind is now on flyer. Mulan has just started his last flyer. So Rewind is going up the S's. Let's see what time he can post. Eke and Lewis are on their way out. They have just started their flyers. It's
they do
weird.
really
I'm looking
leave
at
it late.
Lewis and Eke here, and they're both in high ERS. But if you run the Rewind, he's all the way up to hot lap.
I don't know anything about ERS, to be fair.
Because now Lewis is in overtake going up to the hairpin, and Eke is in. He's still only in high.
He made a mistake. I think he's backed off.
Oh,
yeah, he's backed
off. That is Eke done with for this session of the qualifying.
He's not
going to get pole position.
Oh, it's for the delamination. You can't do a whole lap on hot lap. Because ERS
Rewind as a hard big lock up towards the chicane. That's going to cost him at least a 10th, maybe even 2. He's going to cross the line. It is going to be in the 27s. Gets pole position right now, 27.7.
Good lap.
See what Lewis can do. It's up to this guy right here, and then Mulan, I believe, has another go. No, Mulan's crossed the line. He's done with. So see, Lewis is going to get second. So close.
27.9.
27.9. So let's see. Eke's over with Yoshinator. Hilly has another go. Let's ride with Harrison, shall we? Let's see what time he can post in. He's very low on fuel, but he is pushing. See if he can get himself in the top 3, top 4.
He's 8 tenths off on his time. So that'll put him around 28.4 right now. So he's looking 6th and 7th. Depends on how his last sector goes.
He'll probably put a little more time in that. 25, 26, 27-ish. Gets himself 7th. You're right, 28.
7th, 6 and 7, yeah.
So let's see our last driver. Let's see what hill he can get himself stuck into for this race. Oh, Hilly pulls into the pits, so he's abandoned that lap, and that's going to do it for Q3. Ladies and gentlemen, Rewind gets pole position for the Japanese Grand Prix, followed by your driver, Carlos. IS Lewis is in 2nd, McCall in 3rd. Goomba will be happy about that. Mulan is in 4th. I will say the Racing Point drivers really need to, kind of step it up because they did not have a good Friday race in GP2. Eke, unfortunate for him, starts 5th in this race. Don't think he's going to stay 5th, though.
Oh, I wouldn't even put him out of not winning, to be fair.
Oh, I even missed Grindog's, yeah, mate, don't worry, I know the feeling. There's some tracks where I do that. Azerbaijan, but Rewind grabs pole position, followed by Lewis in 2nd, McCall 3rd, Mulan in 4th, Eke 5th, Sparky in 6th, Harrison 7th, Lethal is in 8th, Yoshinator 9th, and SF1 Hilly is in 10th. And now...
So top 10 are spread out by 1.5 seconds. It's not bad.
We are going to pull into the race. These guys will have their complimentary 5-minute break where I can kind of gear myself up because I know this is going to be absolutely dramatic.
I think warnings are going to be quite a lot. I'm just looking at the incidents. Like, there was lots of warnings.
Clear my throat for this one.
Invalidate lap times.
All right. Exactly.
Oh!
This is definitely going to be intermediates.
Yeah, that's definitely.
There's no way around it. So these guys have the opportunity to... Wait, is Becker there? I don't see... Yeah,
Becker's
he's
not
there.
here.
Okay.
Is he?
I see it. Yeah, I see his name on the side.
Oh yeah, his name's there. Actually, I can just do very quick. Race director. 19 cars. Are we meant to have 19 cars?
Yes.
Sweet. Then we got everyone.
I think the only team that was missing out was the Toro Rosso. Yoshinator's here, but Whacking Tax is not here.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go get a drink. Back in a mo.
You got it. So as we wait for these guys to see the race director, shall we? I think most of them are going to be, yes, it's definitely intermediates. Racing. So it's going to be quite interesting. Just waiting for everybody to have that 5-minute break, and we should be going. Right now it is 31, so they should be pretty much ready to go by 34, 35-ish. So a couple minutes to get up, stretch, do what you have to do, get your mind set into this race. It's going to be interesting to say the least how some of these drivers manage the rain. I know some drivers absolutely hate the rain, but then you have drivers like Carlos that's commentating with me. They love the rain. It really opens up this race too because I know this track is more wheel friendly compared to the pad, and when the rain hits, it definitely opens that gap up to kind of a crossover where some of these guys on the pad might have a little bit more of an opportunity. But just waiting on this race, I'm kind of excited. I'm trying to save my voice. I always somehow lose my voice in these races. About 33 now. About 2 more minutes, I would say, before it is lights out.
And I'm back.
Here he is. I'm just trying to save my voice. I just basically told people that somehow I always end up losing my voice during these races.
Oh, speaking of which, gotta tell my drivers to be careful of turn 1.
Yes, if any of these drivers are listening right now, I will remind you that turn 1 and lap 1 is not where the race is won, so please be mindful of the drivers around you. Please anticipate their braking lines, your braking lines, the gap, the space between cars. It's not that difficult. I assure you it's not that difficult.
So what I'm trying to figure out is how long the rain is going to be staying for.
From what I saw, it's going to be the entire race. Let me confirm that.
The entirety. You got
Yes, the
small
entire
droplets.
race.
Oh, this
I
is
got
great.
one. I got one. You know, they have that like little raindrop on the clouds. I have one
Yeah.
raindrop all the way on the clouds the whole way through 45 minutes. So it's going to be this condition the entire race.
The game is broken. We'll see how long it lasts.
So
But if it
I'm
is the whole
definitely
race, it'll be epic.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is definitely going to be our first rain race of the season so far. So it'll be very interesting. I wonder if, I mean, since it is light rain and there are 20 cars on this lap or this, this track, if possibly there might be a dry enough line that kind of appears and some of these guys opt to try to go for the soft compound at some point. But I do anticipate this to definitely be a one-stop strategy. And Brother Goat readied up. Hopefully everybody else is cool with that. Looks like we're about ready to go.
I believe Goat and Stig are in the same party chat.
All right,
Well,
so
one would
we're
think
gonna
anyway.
dive right into it.
Let's look at formation lap.
2 seconds, 1 second, and we are now live with the formation lap of this Grand Prix. As soon as everybody loads up, oh, that's nice. 19 cars on a rain-soaked track. Turn 1 is going to be either amazing
Turn 1, people are going to
or
forget the brakes.
I hope not. Now, I was trying to mention to my team a couple weeks ago, especially on formation lap, you don't want to over rev the car because you'll heat the engine. So when it comes time the lights drop, you won't have any RPMs. You'll actually bog down because your engine's temperature is too hot. That warm the tires as much as you can throughout the entire lap, and then don't worry about the brakes so much until the last couple corners. Because if you start warming your brakes at the first couple corners, don't worry about the rest of the race. McLaren followed him through too. Eke.
Come on, guys.
Any indication of what we're going to see in this race? But as I was saying, if you warm the brakes too early in the formation lap and don't worry about it for the rest of the lap, your brakes are going to be cold. So come turn 1, you're going to go sailing through. Oh boy. Let's see how Sparky gets on in the rain. I know he doesn't use any assists whatsoever, so this is going to be interesting. Because in the league they run, the split 1, they don't allow anything but the corner line.
Oh wow.
Yeah, right? That's probably why I'm not there. Is everybody coming around? There is Becker in the tail. So Rewind is leading this pack to the viewers.
Guys, remember, if there are any incidents, make sure you clip it.
Gear up, get ready. We are going to go racing at the Japanese Grand Prix. This is going to be either very heartfelt or very exciting one way or another. These guys are in split 1 for a reason. And these guys have knowledge on how to race other guys, but we have had contact between a few of them. So let's see. I feel like once we get through the season, these guys will kind of settle down and know what to expect from what driver.
They're pretty slow into that last corner.
By that point, the car has been taken over. All right, so everybody's pulling up into the grid. Everybody's lining up. Let's jump to the back here. I don't think anybody nailed themselves on the 90 step on this formation lap, so that was clean all the way through. All right, here we go. Give me a better view than that. Codemasters, come on. There we go. Waiting for those 5 red lights to go. 5 are lit, and it is go, go, go for the Japanese Grand Prix. Little bit. I see a Toro get in the middle there. Rewind is going to fight Lewis. Lewis gets a pretty good start. Followed by McCall. McCall's right there. Is everybody going to make it
clean, guys?
They mind the gap. Looks pretty clean so far.
Oh,
amazing. Exactly what you wanted to see in turn 1. Oh, we do have Becker that's kind of come off worse. Or is that Harrison? No, that's Becker. So
actually, Harrison has dropped down. Harrison's down to 15th.
I wonder if he's kind of backed off and a couple people have pounced. Looks like Sparky's getting really lenient on Lethal here. Oh, I see.
Oh, and Alpha's gone
Stig.
off. That's Stig.
Stig's in the back. So Stig now has third dinner right behind him. Becker's in the back. Rewind is still leading this race so far. Lewis gets a little twitchy out of that corner. He has McCall right behind him looking for a pounce. Eke is right there in the striking distance. Eke's going to go for the inside look.
Eke has
he's going to go side by side too.
Yeah, he's gone up one position.
That was close. Look at the pack behind him though. These guys all stuck together. It looks like that is Mulan with Lethal right behind him. And I think that it's, no, Yoshinator's gotten around Sparky. So Yoshinator having a good race so far. Yoshinator might be one to look out for.
So Lethal and Yoshi 2 places up. Who else in the background? Yeah, Harrison's lost out 7 places. Let's see if race director tells us anything.
Oh, Sparky's gonna think about an inside look. He backs out of it.
Ghost
Yoshi
and
goes
Harrison
wide. Sparky goes
have had a touch at some point.
Hey, look at Zyko. Zyko's up there right now. He's right behind Yoshinator.
Erosia!
Yeah, he's having a good race so far. Geez, Goat and I believe that is. Let's get Delta back up. Lap 1 is over. Ghost and Goat here. These two have had a little bit of contact. Goat goes really wide off in. That's gonna allow Ghost to go through. Oh, they touch. Harrison and Goat touch a bit. Harrison up through. Grimdog's right there. Botaz. So Stig just has to keep his head down here.
So Goat's lost the place. Rewind's down to 4th. What happened there?
He must have went wide on the turn. He's kept it clean, or he's kept it on track though. He does now have his teammate right behind him. Lethal right there with Sparky. Sparky's looking to pounce. Let's look at the Delta. Get this up for you guys. We all know that they are on inter, so I'm not going to bother putting on the tires just yet. Harrison and Ghost. Side by side. Harrison gets a little twitchy out of that. Goat is following in the distance here. I think this is the kind of rain that people would Goat goes. Oh, that was really loud. I thought he was going to hit the gearbox, and Harrison did really
I still
well
can't work out if
there.
people are on a wet setup or if they're on a dry setup. Look at the qualifying times. I'm tempted to say it's a dry.
I think Rewind is on dry. That time he posted, there's no way you would be able to do it on Goat. Ghost and Harrison battling there. Is Goat going to think about it? Oh, cut away. It cuts away. Oh, jeez.
Oh, that, what is it? The Renault went in deep. Oh, no, they're touching, they're spinning. Record last 45 seconds there, just to be safe.
Looks like Stig's going to have the look on SF1 Botaz. He's going to get through. Should be job done. Stig gets himself through. Gets a little wide for his trouble, though. Oh, no, that's your
fastest man on track is McCall right now. Sparky and Lethal are going at it.
Oh, they touch. I think that was racing.
Oh, Lethal. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez. Sparky has left the session.
Did his car crash or did he just leave?
I think he just left.
I don't even have him as a friend.
If you go into recent, you should be able to invite him.
Yeah. He knows he needs to finish the race, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Invite to game. Yep, send him an invite. And just in case he drops out again, I'll add him as well. Sweet. On.
So Eke is following the call right here. Lewis right now leading this Grand Prix. Rewind has seen the back off just a bit.
Harrison and Ghost at it again.
Down. Oh boy. It's going to be like Friday with these guys in the back. We're battling like crazy. In the top, top guys.
Sorry,
keeping it kind of clean. Where's Goat? Can't get through. Senna and Rosia, or Bottas and Rosia.
Okay, he's going for it. 142.4. He's hunting. Oh, some cars are going wide there.
Rosia is going to pull into the pits. Stig up on the way through.
He's missing an end plate.
Yeah, I think he had a bit of damage.
Wonder who from?
Harrison and...
So Hilly's in, Sparky's in.
Dinner and Yo Robbie. Is Sparky still ghosting though, I believe. Can't tell.
At least
never mind.
Pits.
Yeah, I think he's still ghosting.
Yeah, it's ghosting. So right now, top runners: Lewis, McCall, Eke.
Yeah, I'm riding right there.
Rewind in 4th, Milan in 5th. Let's look at some intervals.
Look at Dinner. Dinner's attacking your Robbie here. 3/10 down. It does have Harrison right behind. Does have Ghost right there as well.
Give me a second. Hayes just messaged me.
Mindful on the brakes. Your Robbie's right there, getting himself a time penalty, unfortunately. Harrison's gonna go for an inside look. Okay.
Riding on board with third dinner, having a poke at Harrison there.
Yeah, Harrison just got ahead of third dinner. Let's see. Ghost is right behind third dinner, right on his gearbox. Just a bit of a touch. Nothing done there. The guys at the top three are all within a second of each other.
They are pushing. The gap is going. Yoshi and Goat, 2/10.
Let's see. I am riding with Ghost right now. He was right behind third dinner. Let's look at the gap. The delta, all these guys are relatively close. Stig is having a good recovery race, barring disqualifying. Right behind Grimdog. Grimdog is having a good race so far,
here's
too.
someone silent we haven't been looking at. Bottas. 10 places up.
Bottas?
In 8th.
Oh, yeah.
He's been keeping it really quiet.
Didn't even realize that.
Like, raw.
So here's Grimdog. He's right behind Bottas. So these two know each other from GP2.
Williams and Harrison side by side. Ghost had to back out of it.
These guys are so close to each other.
Yeah.
Is Sparky still here?
I don't even want to imagine what it's like for someone that's driving, using the cockpit view, because then all you're going to see is spray.
Not as bad if it was full rain, though. That's one thing. You can see a little bit. especially if you're using the corner line, which I'm sure. Whoa, Grim goes really wide, and then it lost. Also, Stick go right through, so now he's right up to 9th. Lewis
Stig is
having
on
one
one.
heck of a race so far.
He's going for Bottas, he's going for Yoshinoda. Yoshinoda goes wide. Bottas side by side.
Oh, Bottas. What happened?
Stig was going to have a go there.
Ghost, and I don't know what happened here. Third dinner's off the track. That allows lethal through.
Let's see.
Bottas gets a 5-second for it.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate.
Also Stig now right behind Yoshinator. And Bottas. Bottas is kind of holding these guys up. Stig's got to be mindful of the gap. Grimdog is right there for the attack again.
I was just looking at Race Director. It said that Verdina and Ghost had a tap on lap 6.
Oh.
There was a collision.
So let's ride with Stig here. He's
going
to
to
make
now
a
pushing
on
it.
Yoshinator. Is he going to go for it? He's going to pull in. Ooh, he hangs on to it.
That was an aerial
one. That was a move by Stig. In the inside in the rain on 180R.
He did say he wants the rain, so
he gets it clean. Now he's right behind. He's a little bit down the road now from Bottas.
So Yoshi's gone into the pits.
Let's ride with these guys for a bit here. The leaders of this race, Lewis, McCall, and Eke. Eke might have a bit of a challenge on his hand this evening.
Ghost follows him into the pits as well. So those are like our early pit stops. To be fair, on the Inters, I think you can do a whole race distance.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I think it's definitely going to be at least a one stop for some of these guys, if not most of these guys.
So, biggest position changes. Goat and Bottas. 9 places and 11 places respectively.
Let's see, where's everybody at currently? Yeah, let's put up on the Delta for the viewers. Yeah, Bottas up 11. Goat is up 9. Stig is up 6. Robbie is up 6. Becker's up 7. Third dinner gets himself a 3-second time penalty. So right now, Rewind, leading the race at the first lap, is down in 4th. Starting to fall behind the gap a little bit. I saw it. It's already taken care of. Yeah, can you do me? Can you screenshot it for me? Thank you. So Bottas up, doing a heck of a job up here in GP2. In GP1 lobby, in 7th right now, really getting some points in for Ferrari. Stig, the remaining Alpha, as I believe Sparky's probably not going to return. Not sure what happened there. So Harrison and Grimdog battling here. But I'm just going to pop it up. It looks like McCall's starting to reel in Lewis a little bit.
Has gone into the pits. Becker's lost that to Lethal.
Ruzia's back to 14th.
So ideally everyone would go to at least half race distance. So that's Ferdinand getting a wing replacement as well. That's why he's so far down.
Let's jump through
right
here.
Now, it's Ghost and Sparky closest interval. No, correction, no.
Yeah,
1.5 seconds.
Sparky's ghosting. Yeah. Dinner's down there. I'm telling you, the top guys, the top 3 are the ones that are the closest on track. Eke's really trying to pull in McCall. McCall seemed to lose out just a bit on that. Lewis is having one heck of a race this evening. No mistakes yet. Leading this race, lap 9. Second Yoshinator retired from the race. The only
I don't know where.
Sparky's Ghost. See, oh, he's bending around the hairpin. As Sparky's Ghost is going through now, it looks like Yoshinator made it just slid through and hit the wall.
Oh, damn. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Vettel locking up in Germany.
In
Just going
Germany,
off.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I don't see the rain. I mean, I do see, okay, there we go. I just need a different shot.
So
Robbie
the Ferrari, your
gets-
Robbie, has gone into the pits.
Becker is up there. Oh, so Robbie pitted. Becker goes through. Lethal back up to 11th. Grimdog having a
McCall
good
and
showing.
Lewis. They're really close.
Are they
4 attempts now.
It seems like Lewis is caught up by McCall a little bit through the corners, but as soon as we get to the straightaways, it looks like Lewis is running less downforce, so he's going to peel through.
Yeah, but that traction through the corners got to be so gentle.
Yeah, but but I mean, McCall just doesn't have enough to say on the front stretch or the back stretch, like you'll see here. He pulls the toe in, which allows him to save fuel in the ERS, but he just can't get anywhere near the back of him. Ruzia gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
It's all good, Ruzia.
Relatively close. Look at Stig and Bottas now. Harrison's right back here. Harrison is no slouch. He's going to pull up with these guys. So Stig's going to want to get around Bottas as quick as possible. McCall sets the quickest race.
Sub 42.
Or quickest lap of the race.
Yeah, 41.9.
17 laps to go in the Sprint and Prix. A lot can still happen, so let's see. Oh, Stig grabs a bit of the inside of that curve and makes it work, though. So I wonder if that line is helping.
Bottas goes a bit deep.
Oh, this might be good for Stig and Harrison. Let's see, Stig chucks in the overtake. He's going to go for it here. I think Bottas is in overtake as well, so Stig's really going to have to push. I don't think he's close enough to the back of him. He's going to have to tuck back in.
McCall really reining it in now. Delta's switching between 3 tenths to 6 tenths now.
Oh, Harrison's really on the back of Stig as well. Racing is life. Racing is life. American, huh? I am American as well. Cheers for tuning in, sir.
Stig's having a look.
Gonna go at it. Don't do it through there. Oh, he's gonna make me super nervous. Oh, Stig back out of it.
In. No, they're gonna go for the hairpin.
Through.
They're gonna have to.
They have to get
Someone's
around.
Gonna go for a dive.
Ruttergoat's not too far ahead here. Ruttergoat's just going around the hairpin. So Bottas is having one heck of a race. Keeping up right behind Ruttergoat. Stig just, I don't know if he has enough on the front stretch, and Harrison definitely does. So Stig has to get it going here soon and get himself around SF1 Bottas to get away from Harrison, because Harrison's looking to pounce here. Ooh, Eke with McCall here. Eke's going to go for a look. Is he going to make it stick? He's going to go for the inside. No, he's going to back out of it. Yo, Robbie, 3-second time penalty. Oh, that was
Eke takes a wider line
Eke
on the exit. Like, he goes off the racing line. Like, you can see a racing line forming. Bottas has lost out 2 places.
I wonder what happened there.
He's lost a wing. Left wing plate. That was very slick, the way he got off track for lethal there. I will give you respect for that.
I really want to know what happened. Hopefully Stig didn't tap him.
Oh, he needs to go to the pits. He's got nothing.
An entire, I mean, it's borderline right around the time you want to pit for the mediums anyways.
Right, let's have a look at incidents. It just says he exceeded track limits. I think it just went off. Your Robbie should get out ahead of Bottas. Ghost on the back of third dinner, fighting for 18th and 17th. Yeah, Yoshi's DNF'd. Oh, turn 1.
Oh, there's a bit of a touch. Ghost has lost an in plate.
No.
And they touch. Don't get carried away, Ghost. He's looking. I believe third dinner was clipping that. He's right on the back now of third dinner.
I should probably put that for him as well.
Stig now 0.7 seconds behind. Oh no!
Oh, it's the Stig! Where's Google? Gotta find him real quick.
After
Nope,
180R. Right with Becker.
Yeah, riding on Becker. Oh,
You'll
he's
see.
gone up. Wait, how did he do that? He must have
I
clipped
think
the
he
curb
touched
and
the...
spun on himself.
Yeah.
Like, rather than spinning left, he must have tried catching it, and it spun him the other way.
So Ghost and Third Dinner here battling. I think... Oh, man.
Erosia
these two
and Becker. Oh
Play
my
nice.
god.
Ghost just tapped the back of... But he does wait up for Third
Give
Dinner.
each other room, guys. Okay, that was good. I do like that.
Mulan.
Becker and
3
Erosia
second
right
time.
now.
Oh, these two are going to go side by side through 180R. Ghost goes really wide. Third Dinner stays on the track. Ghost makes it stick. They're going to go side by side through the hairpin. This is going to be a Senna Prost moment. No. Keep it.
Just gonna ride on board with Racing Point. I feel like I haven't seen them that much.
No, just sticking here with Third Dinner and Ghost. These two are just going neck and neck with each other.
Surprised Ghost hasn't
Just a
pitted,
bit.
considering he's got...
Lewis sets the
Ooh,
quickest time of
Eke,
the race.
earliest pitter.
He blinks first.
But Lewis
Maybe
is
going
also
for
just
the
on the
undercut.
fastest lap.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
confused.
saving the tires a bit.
And then Rewind goes into pits as well. He follows him.
Becker's up 8 positions. Brodegoat's up 9 positions this race. So he is 23.9 seconds behind. Looks like Rewind gets through with the pitting Rewind, or Mulan gets through with the pitting Eke and Rewind there. So Mulan is up to third in this race.
Racing Life 55? Is that who I think it was?
Yeah.
What a boring guy. Go and Harrison, keep it clean, guys. Just doing what they do best, side by side through the S's.
They do
Not
back
scary
off of
at
it.
all.
Sector 3 yellows. Your Robbie might have lost out. Oh no. Yo Robbie's in the back. He's lost a lot of his left front end plate and a bit more.
That corner is
I would
deadly.
say. I'm telling you, it's really bad in the rain. Some of these guys are trying to take it flat out. Oh no, Ghost and Third Dinner are right there as well. Grimdog gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
So Robbie's gone into
Ghost
the
is
pits.
hanging out without an end plate though. So some of these drivers are definitely not having the race they wanted. Yo Robbie's retired from the race.
So that's Lewis
that's-
into the pits.
That's gonna hurt Ferrari.
McCall's gone into the pits
And
as
McCall.
well.
So let's see where Eke
gonna run
comes
on board
out.
with
Eke
McCall.
is following Mulan.
I wonder if he'll jump him.
I wonder if Eke was, pulled a toe with Mulan right here, because Mulan's probably gonna pull it into the pits. No, he's gonna stay out. This is gonna be Becker, a 5-second penalty. Exceeding track limits. Eke is gonna go around on the outside. There's the front. Lewis right there. Looks like Lewis protected himself from the undercut. Eke goes on the outside. There's Mulan side by side. Up through
They
the
touch.
S's. They touch a bit. Mulan's into the gravel. There goes through McCall.
Right, I better record for that as well.
The S's seem to be deadly this week with the drivers. It
Yeah.
can't be easy in the rain either. At least I think Mulan got
So
through
Harrison
that without
into
any
the pits,
damage.
go into the pits.
Oh, jeez. Look at Dinner still fighting away with Ghost right here. Oh, I think he lost out a little bit. Now he's 1 second. But McCall right there. He did lose out to Eke. Eke did get the undercut on him. Let's see if Eke can pull the gap between him and Lewis down. Lap 14 of 27.
So Eke has got ahead of... Wait. Eke got ahead of McCall?
Yeah. Eke pulled the undercut on McCall.
So right now, my theoretical pole prediction is somewhat there in the race with Lewis and Eke. Just throwing it out there.
I don't know. Eke is 1.4 seconds back. McCall is 8/10 back behind Eke.
Goomba's got to be
I
happy.
wonder if Eke's struggling a
McCall is
little
doing
bit.
a
Lethal
solid
is
job.
starting to pull up to Grimdog. Grimdog is up to 6th.
Right, so Rewind has pitted. Mulan is still... Mulan's gone into the pits now. Mulan should come out just ahead of Rosie, I would think.
Rewind sets the quickest lap of the race. Ghost gets a 3-second time penalty. Mulan pulls it into the pits. No wing change, so he should be out relatively quick. It looks like Grimdog's really battling here with Lethal. Lethal is going to have the run on him. He's going to go for
They're
the
going to get
inside.
ahead of...
Grim's
No,
gonna...
they're going to join Mulan there.
Whoa! Mulan, oh, they got ahead of him. So Mulan's going to have to battle these two guys.
Yeah.
This is going to get relatively spicy really quick. Grim is
So I'm going
right
to ride
behind
on
Lethal.
board with Mulan and see what happens.
Where's
McCall
Hillian?
is
He's
only
down
4
11th.
tenths off Eke.
Third dinner now is really pulling the gap down between him and Ghost again. Yeah, see that line that third
letting
dinner took his...
Mulan go through there. I think he realised they're having 2 different battles. So kudos to
Yeah,
him.
Grim is a very respectable kind of driver when it comes to that kind of thing. So now,
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lethal is gonna have Mulan right behind him. I wonder if Lethal is gonna exchange the same kind of gratitude. We shall find out. I think Lethal's on a charge here. You know, feeling that he's in 5th place, he's gonna feel pretty comfortable. He doesn't really necessarily need to allow Mulan to go right through.
I wonder what
Call.
AI is.
Call's right
Sparky's
there.
AI is still here.
Call right behind. Eke, give me a better camera angle than that. Eke going a little bit wide. Looks like McCall pulls up right behind Eke, so they're going to go through the S's. Let's see if Eke can manage to pull the tail on Lewis a little bit. Maybe hopefully get McCall off his back.
Lethal's gone into the pits.
Lap 16 or 27. Just about 10 laps to go.
So Grim goes into the pits
Ruzio's
as well.
Ruzi is up to 6th.
He's got a pit again though. He went in really early.
He might be able to make those tires last.
I'll be impressed if he does.
Lethal has a 5-second stop-go penalty. So he's on his way out now. Or he's getting a front wing, I couldn't tell. There's a weird camera angle.
I'm riding on
Jump
board
back
with
with McCall
McCall.
and Eke here.
Closest battle right now.
Just where I got.
Well, let's jump Sparky in the pits. Not that it matters considering Sparky's an AI. Ooh, Eke's losing the rear end there.
Yeah, I noticed that. I think that's why McCall is starting to pull the gap down. Lewis is having one outstanding race.
He's doing the job.
And third dinner here with Ghost. And they do have Sparky's Ghost right there. Sparky's Ghost gets out of the way and pulls right ahead of third dinner again.
Lewis there with no Eke, 40.8 fastest lap.
He is starting to push. 10 laps remaining. He's got to go if he wants to try to catch Lewis with a 1.6 second gap with a lead right now.
Becca's got that weird
third
gearbox
dinner is
glitch.
right there. Third dinner, easy, right behind Ghost, and there you go. Sparky's car gets relatively out of the way. So third dinner now, right behind Ghost. These two have had a battle all race with each other.
Erosia has gone into the pits for the last 10 laps.
He's going to have a lot of pace towards the end. He's going to have fresh inners the whole way through.
The weather isn't easing up, is it? Third dinner's going to run. He's going to have a look.
Third dinner's really pushing on Ghost here again.
I thought he was going to have a run there. Oh, Hilly's also gone into the pits as well.
Maybe looking to get that quickest lap of the race. Third
point.
dinner's light is shining. Looks like third dinner's going to pull into the pits as well this lap. He's got the green pit light. Interesting to see if he pulls into the pits. I know. I wonder if he's going to pull into the pits. I know he pitted really early for the wing, I believe. No, he's going to stick it out here.
Yeah, unless he was getting it ready.
Which he might have
Ghost,
done.
why are you weaving? I'm watching you. Like, I know some people like to weave as a sense of gratitude or a thank you, but because they've been battling this long, I don't know what he's saying thank you for.
Rusia has left the session. He's going to need an invite.
Come on, son, let's get you back in the game real quick.
Oh, McCall's
Even
right
though
on the back
chances
of
are
Eke
he's
now.
older than me.
Voice is starting to go. As per usual, the last 10 laps. But McCall's right there in the gearbox of Eke.
Oh, good man, he's getting back in.
That is going to help Lewis kind of pull away just a bit more. 1.7, 1.8. McCall's really trying to go for it. Let's ride up on McCall on the back of Eke through this hairpin. There's an end plate sitting right there on the track as well.
Right, let's jump on board.
Yeah, the spray is actually not too bad if you ride with McCall right now. So they'll definitely be able to see more than usual. Oh, nice. Let's see if McCall can get anything on the back of Eke. Eke still 1.7 behind Lewis. Lewis is having an outstanding race, like I've said.
Ooh,
Eke
wide.
goes wide. Let's see if McCall pounces here side by side.
Eke later on the brakes there.
No. Eke's going to squeeze off and guard the track a bit, make his car as wide as possible.
McCall's going to stick around the outside.
McCall is going to have a run. Eke is going to offer him the outside and have the inside for T1. McCall's going to tuck right behind Eke. That's going to allow... Now, Lewis has a 2-second gap between these guys. Eke goes really wide again. I wonder if that's his line that he prefers. Oh, Eke went a bit wide. McCall's right there still. Oh, these guys are going to have a sneak for the last couple laps.
So here's something. Eke and McCall are one running away from the penalty.
Oh no. How about Lewis? Does Lewis have anything?
Oh,
left the session again.
Come on, Aruzia.
He just needs to relatively make it to about lap 24 if he can keep connection. Ghost has left the session as well. Ghost is going to need an invite.
Right,
oh, he's got
Ghost now.
No. Yeah, he's Ghost is ghosting.
Ghost is ghosting. Wait, I don't have him on here. Why do I not have him on here? Unless he's appearing offline. No, I actually don't have the Ghost. Let me go on recent players.
Put myself in water. Look at the gap Lewis has pulled on Eke now. 2.3. Ghost, or Eke is right there behind the ghosting Sparky car. Eke through. He's got about 7 laps to catch up to Lewis to try to make a move. Is he going to have enough time to do it? It looks like Lewis has comfortable control in this race.
Also got McCall there in the mix. All you need is one mistake, and any one of them can take the lead.
Rewind down in 4th. Yellow sector 1. Looks like Bowtie's. Oh, Bowtie's off into the grass, into the wall. Rotogoat, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Just got a message from Ghost. Okay, we're not seeing him. He's not too pleased about something.
Not sure what that would be. We'll deal with that after the stream. As we always do, Ghost, don't worry. If you have a clip, mate, send it in. We will send it to the stewards. Okay, right there. Gap now.
McCall is there. Just about.
McCall is right there. Mulan is actually pretty far off his teammate, 26 seconds. Harrison is starting to reel into the gap of Mulan. Oh boy. You're
Guess
not
who's back
anymore. Yeah. Ruzi has left the session. He's going to need another
He can't
invite,
get his
sir.
car. He's messaged me. He can't get his car.
Oh, that is unfortunate. So, I mean, Lewis is really doing well for the Haas team. Unfortunately, Alpha has had a terrible race today, and Racing Point is going to be really interesting, the points that come out of this come the table update. So Mulan now has Harrison right behind him. It looks like McCall has kind of backed off of Eke. 1.1 now the gap. Eke's reeled it into Lewis a little bit, 1.6, with 6 laps remaining in this race.
Yeah, he's saying that apparently when he logs in, once he joins the lobby, it just puts him on a blank screen.
Oh, jeez.
So it's not even, he can't even see the screen.
Harrison now only 0.7 off of Mulan. As you can hear, my voice is starting to go. I might have to have you do the podium interviews.
All I want to do is ask people to run down the places, like the top 3 right now, because they're just on another league of their own. That gap is a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
11 seconds down on the top 3 guys. McCall 1 second behind Eke. Eke 1.6 seconds behind Lewis. Both McCall and Eke 1 warning away from getting 3-second time penalty, but I think that will keep them safe still, as Rewind is now 11.9 seconds. So it looks like Rewind and Mulan are battling the rain more than they will, kind of wish to in this race. Harrison's back there behind Mulan. 0.8 seconds now. Look at ETR Ruzia. Is he ghosting? Yeah, he's ghosting. Okay. I thought I was going to have a solid battle on my hands.
Yeah, he's doing a restart of the game as well, and it's still not letting him in.
Well, his car is really going against Grim. Grim is doing a solid job. He's in P9 in this race. Lethal P8. Bredigo has had a good recovery race, up to P7. Harrison, interesting to see if he can get onto the back of Mulan.
Had Erozia close the game completely, so I'm going to send him another invite.
Harrison just behind now. 0.5, half a second. Let's see, Eke right. Oh, the gap between Lewis and Eke now is under a second. It looks like McCall has kind of backed off just a little bit. 1.2 seconds between those two. Is Eke going to have a battle with Lewis towards the end of this race? He's got to be careful, though. He doesn't want to pick up that 3-second time penalty.
Rosie said that he's going to do a restart of his Xbox and get back in.
He's got a couple laps to make it
Commitment,
work.
Do it.
Oh, Eke's right there, reeling in Lewis. All the while, Harrison is really trying to pull the gap down to Mulan. Really the last battle here. I do see Hilly is starting to reel in his teammate. There will be a battle of the Red Bulls towards the end of this race as well. We currently have about 4 laps remaining of this Grand Prix. To all the viewers that tuned in, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much. And to the certain person that keeps putting comments in underneath different names, you are not amusing. Just do us all a favor and go away.
You put it rather nicely, if I'm being honest.
I could have a lot of other words for it, but I'll just keep it at that. So it looks like Ruzi really wants to get in if he can get back in, because he's going to battle these 2 Red Bulls towards the last bit of this race, and that would be pretty good something to see. Look at Harrison now, right behind Mulan in the T1. Harrison just behind Mulan. Interesting to see if any of these 2 have a time penalty. Oh, Harrison's going to really have to start thinking about fuel as well. His light is on. How about Eke? Eke 0.8 off of Lewis. McCall is kind of lost out now, 1.3. Mulan is, I think, just really... Rewine's kind of had...
Oh, you're Robbie.
Kind of, like,
his car's
stuck in his own...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been out for a while. But, I mean, Rewind has kind of been in nowhere and landed all the race. But having a quiet race, though. And P4 is not something that you would write off with, you know, GP1.
Yeah.
A solid race, you know, maybe a boring race, but...
Pole. These guys are just trading fastest laps right now. Lewis and Eke. Did you see that?
Yeah. Lewis, I think, is
I want the car
starting
home.
to feel...
Don't push too much.
Rosie is in. Let's see if he can get
Come
back
on,
into his
Rosie.
car. Right behind the Red Bulls. If he can get control of his car, he's going to have a good battle on his hands for P9, possibly. Eke. Reeling in Lewis as hard as he can. 7.8 now. Oh, this is going to be a titanic battle if he can get up to the back of Lewis. I know who you're rooting for. You got to be in a tight space here, Carlos. Haas and one of your favorite lads.
I know, right?
Battling for the win. Wouldn't want to be in your shoes right now. Has Ruzia selected his car? No. Wonder if he's still having trouble.
He's saying he's trying to right now.
Harrison right there on the back of Mulan now. The gap is pretty much not. 0.3. Oh, Harrison's now fighting fuel again. Chucked it back down to lean. Mulan is fighting his fuel as well. Now that I noticed it.
Grimdog time penalty there.
Okay, half a second now behind Lewis. Lewis right there. McCall is kind of backed off. He's gonna, I think he's just gonna maintain for a third position. 2 laps remaining in this race. Can Eke pull the gap down to Lewis? He's gonna catch that Solitaire and go into T1. Oh, this is gonna be titanic, dude, I'm telling you. Who is gonna get this win? Start biting your nails now, Carlos.
Oh, Eke. Too much curb there.
Still within under a second, though. 0.8. I think that might be his line, though, because if you see now it's back to 0.7. He's going to reel him in here. 0.6, probably, yeah. A little bit of the curb there. Probably around 0.8, so he lost out a little bit on that curb. Oh, Harrison's finally gotten around Mulan. Mulan went wide. So Harrison's up to P5. I missed that. I apologize for Harrison if he watches the stream later. These guys at the front are having quite a battle on their hands. Anybody else that's super close? That way I don't miss out. Has Aruzia been able to get a hold of his car?
He's messaged me saying that it's a blank screen again. So
still,
I told him to take a screenshot. We'll take it from there. He's tried to get in, so what, I can't actually ask of him, can I?
I think the rule for that is because he was here, and it wasn't really down to his fault. I think we still score him, seeing that he's in P13. Because, I mean, he was trying to get in. He was trying to race. It wasn't like he just quit out. So that's really unfair if we were like, no points for that. He was here the entire time trying to get in.
We'll talk about it afterwards. Let's focus on this battle. I'm actually watching this nervously right now with Eke and Lewis.
I know, that's what I have it on. 2 laps left, lap 26 of 27. Can Eke have any say in getting up there behind Lewis, putting him under pressure, and maybe getting a pass done? It is going to be quite tricky.
5/10.
Under a second. 5/10. 0.6 now. Around the hairpin. Really easy on the throttle here. You don't want to spin the car out.
I wouldn't count McCall out either. If Eke and Lewis just tangle, McCall's there for the taking.
I've seen it happen. It's sad to say that, but I've seen it happen. Eke's right there, under half a second. Looks like Lewis got a bit of a run out of there, so it's going to be through. Oh, let's ride with Eke for a second. See what kind of tow he can get. He's running high ERS. 3/10. Backs out a little bit. Mulan gets a 3-second time penalty. Eke's right behind Lewis now. Oh, jeez. Last lap of this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to
Eke's going to have a run.
Is it going
to have a run?
Is it going to be a photo finish? He's in overtake. I believe Lewis is in overtake. Here he goes. Eke's
side by
go
side.
For the outside move.
Keep it clean, guys.
Oh.
You don't want to get any closer than that.
Side by side still.
Chop of room.
Good touch. Looks like Lewis is just going to hang on to it. Muscle.
Fuck.
Eke's right behind. What a battle between these two.
That was a bit much for me. I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit much for me.
I've seen Wrath and Cardinal do it in GP2 and it made me really nervous. So I can imagine.
Yeah.
I know how you feel. So Eke's right there. He's going to have one final say. He's going to chuck it. He's in higher ERS. Lewis is in medium. So, oh no. Eke's had enough and he's put it in the hot lap. He's going to go for it. Let's see if that helps him out here. Lewis bumped it up to high. He's bumped up to overtake. McCall's
overtake around here
as well.
There was a position change.
Right there
I don't know where though. All I saw was a position change.
Let's see if Eke has anything here left. He is in overtake now. Lewis is in overtake. McCall's in overtake. Ruzia has joined.
Still trying.
Let's ride with Eke around this final chicane. It's nice because I can ride with all three of these guys. I think this might do it. Eke really late on the brakes.
Eke
McCall's
goes
gonna be
wide.
Right there too.
McCall.
Oh no. McCall's going to grab second from Eke. Eke made a mistake. Lewis is going to cross the line. P1 in this race. McCall's going to finish second. Eke third. What a titanic finish. The end of this race. Harrison's done really well. He's pulled up to the back of the... Oh no, that's the Ghostin car. Never mind. That must be Becker. But Rewind is going to cross the line here in P4. Solid race from him, regardless of starting in, pole position. Not, you can't be too upset with crossing the line in P4. Probably wished he had a little bit better pace in the race, but it is a long season, and P4 is going to grant you a lot of points in this race. So Harrison, a good job getting himself a P5. Third dinner across the line in P15 goes.
Elon 6.
Harrison 6. Let's see where Brother Goat finishes.
Goat's had a good, decent race as well. He's up 8 places altogether. Considering he started in 15th.
Oh, I can't, like that camera angle of the last chicane is pretty bad. Doesn't really give you a lot. They kind of cut in.
Next is Lethal in Williams.
So Goat crosses 7th. Lethal, solid debut race for him. P7.
Lethal
got Goat
7.
on penalties.
Yeah. Riding on board
See where
Penny
he
now.
Finishes. The 2 Red Bulls again, P9 and P10, just like last week. You can never write them out for a good solid top 10 here.
Yeah, they're consistently in the points.
Haley's going to cross the line P9, Grim P10. Ruzia got P10 on penalties, but that might change. We'll talk about that after the stream. And Becker kept it alive. He's going to cross the line for the Mercedes team in P12. So not a bad, decent points for the Mercedes team as well today.
Right, let me start inviting drivers in. So first things first.
Yeah, my voice is like absolutely gone, so I'm gonna have you run through Lewis and plus
all I'm going to
are
talk
guys
about
to
is
talk
like
to.
the second stint.
Pretty much
like,
the last 5 laps is the best thing you can talk about. I mean, the start to get around through Rewind, and then the rest of it was kind of just maintaining the gap. Boy, voice is on a whole nother level. There you go, Carlos. Haas on P1. I know that's gotta feel good.
It is, and it feels good that Ake's up there as well. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
McCall for a debut race. brings it home in P2 as well on the last pit, or the last chicane. With Eke going wide, it grabs home P2. So there you guys have Haas, Renault, and McLaren on the podium. Let's dive into, that's going to give me the XP, nonsense. I'm just going to, oh no, it didn't. Okay, so Lewis grabs the win at the Japanese Grand Prix, followed by McCall, P2, Eke, P3, Rewind 4th, Harrison 5th. Solid race for the Racing Point team today because Mulan is in 6th. Lethal, good debut, P7, Goat, P8, Hilly 9th, Ruzia 10th. We'll look into that as what is it? The stream is over. Grimdog 11th, Becker 12th. Sparky was ghosting. Botas finishes P14. Dinner P15. Ghost was ghosting as well. Robbie, I believe, crashed out. He did. Stig, unfortunate to crash out, and Yoshinada crashed out of this race. And that is it for the race. And now it's not even loading me back into the lobby.
Yeah, so I just spoke to the IS folks. They've said that they have to go to bed. They're busy tomorrow. So
okay, so we'll just hear from
Eke.
Eke.
Like, you are the man today. To be fair. Eke?
Yes, I can't hear him.
Neither can I. Great, this interview is just talking to air. I like it.
I think it's the lobby. I think something's happened to the lobby because I'm stuck on the finishing results, which isn't bad.
Oh.
There he is.
Oh, there you are.
Some technical difficulties.
Yeah, I see what you mean now. I'm stuck in the lobby as well. I'm just gonna quit the game. Yeah, mate. So obviously, Lewis and McCall aren't here tonight. They've actually gone to bed, which is surprising because I think you're further ahead in time zone.
Anyway, I have
but
nothing
yeah.
tomorrow's.
Ah, lucky. But yeah, speak to us about your race. I mean, the last 5 laps. Even in your first stint, you were trying to gain on McCall, and then you got the undercut worked on him, and then the last 2 laps, like, speak to me. Like, you and Lewis were going for it. I'm not gonna lie, I wanted you both to finish first and second. Hell, I wanted you guys to be pole, like first and second. I actually thought you were gonna kill each other. Just put it out there. But it was nice.
Yeah.
No.
Well, my setup that I did for the race was kind of just mixed with dry and wet, so I wasn't sure how it would work in the race at all. So it took me like 20 laps to get used to how that car would actually handle in the race. So when I finally got used to it, I started to call Lewis and at the end use, so it was quite nice racing there.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
was
you
a
made a
Titanic
mistake,
battle.
like just on the last corner, and McCall got second on you. Like,
Yeah, I didn't want to like force my car on track there, just so I would avoid incident or any. Just
yeah, but
yeah, finished P3, and yeah.
considering everyone started so close, and then you three were still neck and neck towards the end, that was impressive.
Yeah, like it was just trying to go for that last lap, and I just blew it at the end there as well for was P2.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
but congratulations,
amazing
Eke.
podium.
I hope that your luck carries over to Abu Dhabi next week. That's where we're at. Carlos, your favorite track? Well, one of them, I should say.
Abu Dhabi is amazing. As long as you don't
But-
spin. As long as you don't
Yeah.
spin.
You and myself know that all too well. But ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching the race. Thank you for cheering on your team. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of the evening. I know it's late for Eke and a couple of the guys on this race. Carlos, as always, thank you for helping me out in the commentary booth. We will be back Friday for the GP2 race at Abu Dhabi. Same time, let's see how those guys get on for next week's race. But until then, we are going to carry on and see you guys later. Good night and thank you.